15 games in Major League Baseball Wednesday, August 27th. We've got bets for every single one of them right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And for joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down every single game on the slate for Wednesday and come up with the best bet for all of them. And I'm going to leave two links for you in the comment section of the video. The first one is for my $5 favorite play of the day, and just for $5 and no further obligation, you get my favorite bet of the day, my premium play, sent to your phone along with complete analysis as to why that's my favorite bet of the day. The second link is to become a Jungle member, and for as little as 55 cents a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning. I cap MLB, NBA, NFL, college basketball, and college football. You also get access to our members-only Discord, and we are the fastest growing sports community in the Western Hemisphere. I'd love to have you as a part of it. There's a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster, proud to now offer woodworkings made by local inmates as centerpieces at all tables. First game we're looking at, Washington at the New York Yankees. Cade Cavalli going for the Nationals. We have Max Fried for the Yankees. Now, I like Cavalli's ceiling. He's got good strikeout stuff and a sub-3 ERA in his rookie campaign, but he struggled on the road. And on the road, that ERA is 3 runs higher than it is at home. Fried has caused a lot of reason for concern over his last few recent starts, but pitched a brilliant game in his last outing against the Red Sox. 6 innings pitched and no earned runs. After that series with Boston, the Yankees bullpen's not in great form. 7.4 ERA over the last week, but the Nationals offense is not the Red Sox offense. Washington batting just .235 over their last 7 games. The Yankees are priced too high in the money line, and they're priced too high in any sort of run line. The only way to play this game is the Yankees team total over. Game number 2 we're looking at, Braves at the Marlins. Joey Wentz versus Ryan Gusto for the Fish. The battle of ERAs north of 5. Now, neither starting pitcher holds an edge here, so let's look at the bullpens. Over the last 7 days, the Marlins bullpen has an ERA of 1.65, fourth best in Major League Baseball. The Braves bullpen an ERA of 6.17 over that time. Apples and oranges, polar opposites. Both hold a fatigue rate under 5 and have high leverage arms available for this matchup. Both teams are 3-4 in their last 7 games, with the Braves having a slightly higher team batting average. The only edge I see in this team for either game worth betting on is the Marlins bullpen over the Braves and the fact that they have home field advantage. I'll take Miami on the money line for plus money. Tampa Bay at Cleveland. Drew Rasmussen versus Slade Cecconi. Huge starting pitching edge here for Tampa Bay. In his last 5 starts, Rasmussen has faced the Yankees, Dodgers, Mariners, A's, and the Yankees for a second time. Some of the best lineups in baseball. And in those 5 starts, he's allowed 2, 0, 0, 1, and 2 runs. Rasmussen's also 5-0 on the road this season. He's up against the Guardians offense that's ice cold. In their last 7 games, Cleveland has the lowest team batting average in baseball at 161, and they've lost 6 of their last 7 games. Tampa Bay has surpassed the Guardians in my current bullpen rankings at the moment. In the last 7 days, the Guardians I have ranked 18th with a bullpen ERA of 5.02 and a fatigue factor of 8.1 out of 10. Tampa Bay I have currently in my 9th spot with an equal fatigue rate, but an ERA of just 2.55 over the last 7 days. Tampa Bay is priced appropriately in this game at minus 130. I think that's the play you want to make here on the money line, Tampa Bay Rays. San Diego at Seattle. Yu Darvish for the Padres, Brian Wu for Seattle. It's you versus who? What you going to do? I think Brian Wu is a top 10 starting pitcher in baseball. He's got a sub-3 ERA and a sub-1 whip. Any whip, walks and hits per innings pitched. So essentially, how many base runners you allowed per inning. Anything under 1 is considered elite, which he has. He also has a 7-2 record at home and an ERA of 2.28. He holds the advantage over Darvish. for the starting pitchers in this game. San Diego's bullpen has been dominant all season, but they've been getting tuned up a little bit in the last week. An ERA over the last 7 days of 5.31, very uncharacteristic for the Padres, and a fatigue factor, according to my rankings, of 9.3 out of 10 without high leverage arms available. But those Mariners bats are so cold, so very, very ice cold. Just a 209 team average in their last 7 games. Not my favorite game on the board, but if I had to play this game, I'd take Seattle on the money line because of the huge starting pitching edge. Boston at Baltimore, Brian Bayo going for the Red Sox. No official starter listed for Baltimore. Bayo had one slip-up against the Padres August 10th. Besides that, he's allowed 2 earned runs or less than 5 of his last 6 starts. The Red Sox bullpen is fatigued but in good form. They have a bullpen ERA of 2.14 over the last 7 days compared to the Orioles' 3.71. Both offenses are in pretty good form currently, but Boston does hold the edge here as one of the top offensive lineups in baseball throughout the entire season. My play here is Boston on the money line. Minnesota at Toronto. We have Zebby Matthews going for the Twins and Eric Lauer going for the Blue Jays. Lauer's having a very good season with an 8-2 record and a whip of 1.08, an ERA of just 2.76. Matthews for the Twins has good strikeout stuff. That's how he gets his outs, but he's up against a Blue Jays team that strikes out less than anybody in Major League Baseball. That's going to be a problem for the Zebinator, who allows a ton of base runners. He has a whip of 1.52, no bueno, and an ERA of 5.30. Toronto holds the bullpen edge as well in this game, as I have Minnesota currently ranked 28th with my bullpen rankings with an ERA of 5.60 over the last week and a high fatigue rate of 9.6 out of 10. The Blue Jays are priced, as they should be, high in this game on the money line. It's just way too expensive. In the jungle, we don't lay 1.5 runs with a home team. The play in this game is the Toronto team total over. Philly at the Mets, Taijuan Walker going for the Phillies. We have Nolan McLean, rookie Nolan McLean for the Mets. McLean has been as advertised for the Mets so far. Now, just two starts, small sample size, and but 2 total earned runs. He struggled with control in the minors, and that presented itself a little bit in his first start. He walked 4 batters, but he cleaned that up a little bit and had a clean walk record in his second game. Walker is the Phillies' 5th starter, but he's been serviceable. Sub-4 whip and sub-4 ERA and a 1.2 whip. Phillies bullpen is in bad form, Jack. 7.37 ERA over the last week and a fatigue factor of 8.7 out of 10 according to my rankings. Mets bullpen, not much better. 5.89 ERA over their last 7 games. These are 2 of the hottest lineups offensively in baseball. Both teams betting over 300. Two of 3 teams, along with the White Sox, betting over 300 in their last 7 games. I think we go up and over the total of 8.5 in Mets Phillies. Diamondbacks at the Brewers. Ryan Nelson going for the Snakes. Quinn Priester for the Brewers. Nelson has been Arizona's best starting pitcher this season, but has struggled as of late. He's allowed 12 earned runs over the last 3 starts, and his road ERA is a run higher than it is at home. The Brewers have won Quinn Priester's last, listen to this one. The Brewers have won Quinn Priester's last 15 starts, and I don't think it ends here. Not only do they have the starting pitching advantage, they have a huge bullpen edge as well. And Milwaukee's arguably the best team in baseball. The Brewers are sitting on a money line price of around minus 140, and that's the play here in this game, gang. Milwaukee on the money line over Arizona. Kansas City at the White Sox. Ryan Bergert, the rookie for the Royals, and Aaron Savali for Chicago. Rookie Ryan Bergert holds the edge with starting pitching here for Kansas City. He has an ERA of just 2.79 and a whip of 1.0. And he's up against White Sox bats who are very hot. In fact, the White Sox have the hottest bats in baseball the last 7 games with an average of 319. Neither bullpens are in good current form at the moment. I currently have the White Sox ranked 23rd, and I have the Royals at 19th. This is a very tough game to cap for me, but if I had to make a play, I'd take the Royals on the money line because of the starting pitching edge. Pirates at St. Louis. Relief pitcher turned starter Brandon Ashcraft going for the Pirates, and Sonny Gray going for the Cardinals. I don't like what I'm seeing from Sonny Gray this year. And although he does hold the edge over Ashcraft, the Pittsburgh bullpen has been much better than St. Louis's over the last week. They're in good form, an ERA of just 2.41. The Cardinals, 5.53 over the last 7 days. All things pitching combined, starting pitching and relief, I think the edge goes to Pittsburgh here. Offensively, the edge goes to Pittsburgh as well in their current form. They're top 5 in baseball over the last 7 games, batting .279. I think the dog is barking in St. Louis in this game, the underdog. Give me Pittsburgh on the money line. Angels at the Texas Rangers, a very lopsided pitching matchup. We have Tyler Anderson for the Angels, who's given up 8 home runs and 14 earned runs over his last 4 starts against Nathan Eovaldi, who I believe is one of the best starting pitchers in Major League Baseball. He's got a sub-2 ERA and a sub-1 whip, both considered incredibly elite. The Rangers hold a bullpen edge as well in this game. I currently have them ranked 13th in bullpen over the last week with an ERA of just 2.66. Eovaldi should be able to contain the Angels' offense, and the Rangers should find enough offense off of Anderson to get the win on the money line. Colorado at Houston, Chase Dollander versus Framber Valdez. There's really no contest here. Dollander is a rookie. He's got great strikeout stuff, but he's 2-10. He has an ERA close to 7 and a whip of north of 1.16. He's a rookie who knows how to throw hard, but he's yet to learn how to pitch to major league hitters. We'll find no value at all betting on the Astros to win this game in any way, money line nor run line. The only play here to make, ladies and gentlemen, is Houston team total over. Reds at the Dodgers, no official starter yet for the Big Red Machine. We have Shohei Ohtani going for the Dodgers. I like to see who Cincinnati's going with here before we can officially make a play, but we can look at the bullpens, and both bullpens have been very good. I have the Dodgers 3rd in their current form with an ERA of 2.70 over the last week and a fatigue factor of just 3.2. The Reds not far behind. I have Cincinnati's bullpen 6th with an ERA of 2.84 over the last week and a fatigue rate of just 4.9. And guys, if you're wondering, I put a ton of stock in bullpens because so many people put so much stock in starting pitching, but the bullpen can pitch as many, if not more innings than the starting pitching do. It's equally as important. It's important to take a look at this. Now, this price is really high to take the Dodgers. However, the Dodgers haven't been dominating teams. I think the Reds on the run line plus the 1.5 for a good price is the way to look at this game. But again, disclaimer, I'm going to know if the Reds are going with a starting pitcher that we know or it's going to be a bullpen game. So let's take a wait and see, but possibly Cincinnati plus the 1.5. Cubs at San Francisco. We have Colin Ray versus Carson Weisenhart. Ray's been a little better than serviceable. Just a little bit better than like your mid-average bear, starting pitching-wise for the Cubs. He's 10-5, a great record, ERA south of 4 and a whip of 1.29. Weisenhunt, bless his heart, has an ERA close to 5 and a whip of 1.42. The Giants have also lost 3 of his last 4 starts. The Cubs hold a bullpen edge in this game as well, starting pitching and bullpen edge. I have them ranked 2nd over the last 7 days with an ERA of 2.52 and a fatigue factor of 2.1 over the last 7 games. The Cubs are a playoff team. The Giants are in a free fall. Their offense has been terrible, and they have, since the All-Star break, a run differential rate of minus 27, the 5th worst in baseball. I think this money line is mispriced, as many books have the Cubs under the price of minus 140 on the money line. That's the play you want to make here. Chicago money line over the Giants. Last game we're looking at, Detroit at the A's. Casey Mize going for the Tigers. And the rookie surprise, Luis Morales, going for the A's. Now, since it's been called up, Morales has started 4 games and has an ERA of just 1.72 and a whip of 1.15. The A's bullpen, believe it or not, has also been very good. Over the last 7 days, they have an ERA of just 1.75 and a fatigue rate of 4.2. Since the All-Star break, this is important to know because current form matters so much. Since the All-Star break, the A's, the Athletics, have a run differential of plus 47, the second best in baseball behind the Brewers. The Tigers are at plus 6. We're getting a 1.5 at home with the A's in this game for a good price of better than minus 135. That's the play, Athletics plus the 1.5. Let's have a day, Jungle Nation, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.